I stood around, hey. Walk with me now, we running wild, hey. Ain't nobody gang, we on the town, hey. Never come down, I never come down. Lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it.
Down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. Who's all with me? Who's all with me?
Hello everyone, I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Texans going up against the Marshalls. With that, we're off to San Antonio as we check in with our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Houston Texans and the San Antonio Marshalls. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Ohio! 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 Black round! Black round!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And now for the first time, we get a look at this defense that was very stout last week.
And all they expect to do is continue what they did a week ago. Play terrific defense and not permit that offense to get started.
Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Taking it right down Broadway. And they will bring back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice for such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now back out comes the offense. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now a play fake here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They'll come out in the pistol. And to give this time to the tailback. No gain on the play there, second down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. So 2nd and 10 here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Leopard. Check. Green, 39.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So we've got a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Let's go. What?
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Black round. Black round.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Here we go now. Green.
And the wideout in motion.
Green, 39. Over. Detroit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And here are the defensive starters. In your old position, you get to talk about the secondary.
The best athletes on the field, Brandon.
Debatable.
Well, we'll see how this goes today. I love the way you put my guys down. But you know this. They've got to cover, and they have to tackle. They have a heck of a task in front of them in this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
So let me make sure I have this right. He's already found the end zone once, and now he's ripped off a big chunk of yardage here on this one. His confidence is awfully high. So now I've got to put myself in the shoes of the defensive coordinator. Do I go ahead and sell out to try and stop him and force him to do something different? Or do I risk him having a big monster day against my defense?
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Slot man moves right.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got time. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Here we go. Green, go. Here we go.
Back to throw now on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And the play clock's running down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll set up a throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How did they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Here we go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more after this. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And quick throw here, that's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This will be caught inside the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
And now a first down following that long gain. Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still, no yardage. Okay.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Defense likely bringing pressure here. 3rd and goal from the 2. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal?
To me, this isn't even a question. I think that they'll go. When they have a chance to put a dent in the lead, even with a whole second half to play, I think they have to do it. This isn't a risk. This is a necessity.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. And now out comes Houston. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on 3rd down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue landed. Let's go. Blue landed. Watching that body. Here we go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play. If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They'll drop the throw, and he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. They get 14 yards there at a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Leopard. Line now. Look at 56.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. 3rd down, still 14 yards left.
Detroit. Set. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The Texans send the punter out. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 32 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Black round. Here we go. Ohio. Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run. Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And here comes the Texans now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Detroit! Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, it's complete. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does, where a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he will find his man on the outside. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Back now in San Antonio. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Second down now after the pass completion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And he motions the wide receiver. They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough. Now
they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you've got to run fast. Of course, you've got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
They'll look to throw here. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. 2nd and goal from the 5. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Texans will extend their lead. And he puts it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he finds a man on the crossing route. A gain of 6 there on first. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Second down now after the pass completion. Back to throw again. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. And the offense moving quickly to the line. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
After all the preparation.
Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted, so many things to go through.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And now out comes Houston. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Now a stoppage here. We'll get another timeout That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. So completion on second down, that brings up third.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Texans, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.